This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to DBL. It's Thursday, April 16th. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay alone in the studio today, but Erica and Jeff are joining me from home. Erica, you look fantastic. Is that a new shirt?
It's a dress.
Oh,
it's Rent the Runway. I think you've worn it before.
No, I haven't, but I'm going to now. Is it an A-line or straight down?
It's straight.
Okay. Looks really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Jeff, I like that crew neck. Looking very J. Crew right there, yeah?
Thank you, Tori. Hey, Tori, I was curious, when do you come up with these openings like I'm sitting on the dock of the bay? At what point in your morning do you come up with that?
Literally about 2.5 nanoseconds before I said it.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
I don't like have a scroll and like a feather quill and I'm like, I know what will make it. No, I just
thought like you're brushing your teeth and you're like, I got a good one for today.
No. Oh, Lord. All right, we're all feeling a little bit stressed these days in quarantine. Well, Hoda Kotb recently admitted that after filming a special on the coronavirus, she came home and found an indulgent way to cope. That's the best way to cope. Take a look.
I ordered fried chicken with dunking sauce and fries and onion rings. Sat on the floor, turned on Friends, dunked those chicken, those delicious, they were like, it was almost like KFC-ish, into this sauce. I've never been happier.
And we're not just eating our feelings either. It turns out more people are turning to medicine during the pandemic. According to a new report by Express Scripts, prescriptions for anti-anxiety medication was up as much as 34% in March. I've always been open. I'm on antidepressants. I have been on for about 15 years. And I have felt myself reaching for, if I do need it, like an anti-anxiety medicine that really helps. Erica, are you stressing out more or are you coping well?
You know, I read an article not that long ago about people who already suffered from anxiety are actually coping a little bit better during the pandemic because it gives a reason for why you're anxious as opposed to creating all the reasons that our brain takes off and does that for us. So I do understand that people are trying to find relief however they can find it. I'm going the fried chicken route myself. It just seems more up my alley.
I totally get that. What's your alley, Jeff? What is looking like coping for you? What does that look like?
Listen, I don't want to knock medicine because it works for some people. It worked for my wife when she had postpartum. But my best medicine is food. And Erica Kotb, you're going to love this. It's so crazy how we do these stories because on Monday, I'm like, you know what? We just had Easter. That was great, but I missed my family. So I ordered Portillo's beef sandwiches to my house to be delivered Friday afternoon after we're done with the long work week. So Portillo's, they're my heart, Portillo's. So I'm getting some beefs on Friday, Erica. I wish you could come over and have some beefs with me.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, job well done, Jeff. Now the only thing that beef will be missing is that Jeff Schroeder Jardiniere, so I hope you make some.
I'm gonna make some. That's one of my next projects. I got many going on right now, but I'm like, if I don't start this Jardiniere thing right now, I'm never gonna start it. So thanks for the kick in the butt, Erica.
I completely agree.
Yes,
don't leave it Jardin up in the air. I really think you should get to it because it could be great. Don't do it. Not good. Just a hard no on Erica's part. All right.
No, just let that one ride.
We're moving on, says Cobb. That's right. Some celebrity couples are taking the term social distancing to heart. It appears that Julianne Hough and her husband, retired hockey player Brooks Lake, are spending time apart, but are still a couple. This couple really confuses me. I have to be super honest. The Dancing with the Stars alum is staying at their home in LA. Meanwhile, Brooks has been posting pics of him and his husky in the snow, which some say is in Idaho. How do people know? It's just a tree. And Rosario Dawson and her boyfriend, Senator Cory Booker, are quarantined separately. He's in Washington, while Rosario is staying with her parents as her father recovers from pancreatic cancer. And of course, we also saw Bruce and Demi together, which was awesome to see because, of course, they've been divorced for a long time. Can I just go back to Julianne Hough? Jeff, do you get a weird, I'm happy if you're spending quarantine apart for health reasons. I don't think they seem particularly happy. And this is speculation.
No, I'm with you, Tori. There's something doesn't smell right with Julianne Hough. Ever since that video with her back where she's like, I don't know what was going on there. She's kind of freaking me out. I don't know what's going on. Maybe her husband. I don't know, Tori. I'm with you. Something's weird is going on.
To be honest, that energy poll that she got, that kind of made me be like, oh, you tried just a little too hard. Erica, tell me about this next story. SNL star Michael Che is giving such a generous gift to some who are financially impacted by the coronavirus. This is so rad. He's doing it in honor of his late grandmother, who he just lost. The comedian said he will be paying 1 month's rent for the 160 people who live in the same New York City public housing complex where his grandmother lived before she died from coronavirus complications. In an Instagram post, Che said, quote, "I know that's just a drop in the bucket, so I really hope the city has a better plan for debt forgiveness for all the people in public housing at the very least." Man, did this make me heart Michael Che even more. Erica, what do you think?
Yeah, the story of his grandmother was one of the first celebrity stories that we heard of someone losing someone to COVID-19. The fact that he's doing this in her honor is just such a beautiful thing. But I agree, especially in the public housing situation, the cities should be doing more in order to alleviate people who need it the most. Obviously, the stimulus checks are coming, but that's not going to cut it. And at the end of the day, people are on public assistance for a reason. And this is only, making it worse. So I agree with him and I commend him for what he's doing.
I do too. To be super honest with you, a lot of other European countries, and I know they're smaller in population, have done a mortgage freeze, a rent freeze. Something like that would give a lot of dignity back to a lot of people who are just trying to heat and feed themselves. So I'm with you, and bravo, Michael Che. Speaking of good things, one couple in Hungary seems to have a bit too much fun in quarantine. They've been on lockdown and they've been using their time to recreate famous movie scenes and posters. So there they are holding a bar of soap, just like the iconic Fight Club poster, very appropriate, given the times we need a lot of soap. They also took on Star Wars using a handheld blender for a lightsaber. That's very smart. Here's their take on Arnold Schwarzenegger's hit Commando, complete with a toilet paper roll, bazooka, and a fire burning on the TV. That's very clever. This Silence of the Lambs recreation is also very pandemic themed with the face mask. And finally, here's that famous scene from Twins, baby bump and all. Oh man, that was a weird movie. Was that Junior or Twins? We'll have to look into that. What are you doing to keep busy in quarantine, Jeff? What are you doing?
Listen, again, I'm just doing projects. I have so many projects that I'm working on right now, and each day it seems like there's another one. But, a couple of months ago, I probably would have made fun of this couple, but we're in quarantine. We're all doing stuff to stay busy. So I commend them, actually, for putting something together that's positive and that everyone could laugh at.
Yeah, I like a couple projects. Are you and Anthony doing anything, Erica? A little movie stuff? And by the way, it was Junior, not Twin, so we apologize for that. Go ahead.
Very important to note that. Anthony and I have been almost business as usual, but we've definitely been trying to do some things around the house. I've spent a lot of time in my studio, which is where I am now, not my little daughter's room, who I don't have. I don't know, ever since your genie comment, people have been asking me where I am. It's crazy. But I've been doing podcasts with other people. Excuse me, I have my own podcast.
Plug it.
So I've just been doing a lot of creating.
Plug it. What's the name of it?
Oh, Come Back with Erica Cobb. I'm on a couple podcasts this week. I'm really excited to talk about a couple of them, so I'll have that for you next week.
There you go. You got to plug it. That's great. All right, before we go, this is so sad. We do want to remember actor Brian Dennehy, who passed away yesterday at the age of 81. Brian appeared in a number of TV shows and movies in the 70s and 80s, including MASH, Dynasty, Silverado, Cocoon. Oh, Cocoon was so good. First Blood. But he's probably best remembered for playing Big Tom Callahan in the Chris Farley comedy Tommy Boy. And I know, Jeff, that is your movie, am I right?
Oh, I love Tommy Boy. Definitely top 5 movies of all time for me. I could watch that movie over and over and over. And Big Tom Callahan, who could forget him? And then he was in the Rambo series. He was the police officer. So, man, I grew up with this guy kind of, so it's sad to see him go. So, R.I.P. Big Tom Callahan.
It's so true. And, Jeff, you have something on your cheek. It's not so much here or here as it is right here. That is, of course, a Tommy Boy reference right there. Rest in peace, Brian Ryan Dennehy. Eric and Jeff, don't go away. Coming up on DBL, we're catching up with the OG Bachelorette, Trista Sutter. We'll find out how quarantine has been treating her family. Plus, the trailer for the Saved by the Bell reboot is out. I'm so into this, and we have got some thoughts. Do not go away.
Closed captioning provided by...
I have a car, but whenever I'm ready to buy car insurance, something comes up. Like my little girl's birthday.
Need car insurance? Get covered for as little as $20 down with Good to Go Auto Insurance. Get a free rate quote in under a minute and proof of insurance on the spot. Then get where you're going on your own.
Visit goodtogo.com. It's fast, cheap, and easy. Visit goodtogo.com. That's good, the number 2, go.com.
In the morning and Saved by the Bell. AC Slater, Jesse Spano are back at Bayside High. Fans like me of the hit show Saved by the Bell get a sneak peek at the reboot in this newly released trailer. Let's take a look.
Bayside, Bayside.
Remember how much fun high school used to be?
You believe that was like 30 years ago?
These kids, they can be sheltered.
You're so hot and popular. You're like Justin Bieber if he wasn't like 100 years old.
And clueless.
We didn't see Mark Paul Glosser, who played Zach. There he is with the original cast. But he's reportedly back for the reboot and is now playing the California's governor. Really, I go to you, Jeff, because we like the same bad, terrible TV. Are you on a scale of 1 to 10? How excited are you?
You know what? The trailer didn't intrigue me that much. I wish they would have included more of the old cast. You know, all I saw was Mario Lopez, really, and Jesse Spano, whatever her name is, from that strip dancing movie.
That's what everyone's saying.
But yeah, I wish they would have Showgirls. But I wish they would have showed more of the cast.
Erica, were you a Saved by the Bell a fan? Did you watch this when you got home from school?
I was a huge fan of Saved by the Bell, to the point that years later, when I was doing morning radio in Chicago, Mark Paul Gosselaar came in, and I had never gotten super excited about a celebrity interview.
Oh, I know this
but
story.
There was just this part in me where I was like, I reverted back to junior high, and I giggled through the entire interview. So embarrassing. But I wasn't excited about the reboot until I saw the trailer.
And you like
because
it?
It's not as cheesy, tongue-in-cheek as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I giggled I giggled a few more times, so I'm excited to see it.
I am too, and I think it's really funny when I saw like Alanis Morissette once on the street, and I was like, it's like your childhood, you know? Wow, took my breath away. Eric and Jeff, we will check back in with you a little bit later. Coming up on DBL, it's been more than 15 years, and the original Bachelorette, Trista Sutter, is dishing her thoughts on the upcoming season and her advice for new Bachelorette Claire. And as we go to break, a huge thank you to all the DBL staffers who are working from home and keeping their communities safe. DBL stands for Dear Beautiful Lovelies. We'll be right back.
Watching the news.
And VanaFoam.com. Order now.
Welcome back to DBL. Trista Sutter was America's first Bachelorette back in 2003, and she's still married to the man she picked. Earlier, Jeff caught up with her on life with Ryan and getting creative during quarantine with 2 kids. Check it out.
All right, guys, we are joined now with my friend and former OG Bachelorette, Trista Sutter.
Will you marry me?
Trista, how's everything going right now?
I mean, everything's a little off, but I think we're all in the same boat together, even though we're not actually together.
And you're also trying to stay positive because I saw that you put signs out in front of your house. I know your husband is a first responder. We should be putting signs out for him.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, we actually created these signs that we put out on our driveway, and a lot of first responders, a lot of healthcare workers live in our neighborhood, you know, let people know that we're thankful for their sacrifice of staying home or for giving of their time being on the front lines.
Well, tell Ryan thank you from our family and the DBL family as well. So Trista, I know you made it through quarantine, or you're making it through quarantine with a positive attitude. How does this compare to being on reality TV?
Oh my gosh, being on reality TV, that's true. You know what, Jeff? You're a really smart guy. There are a lot of very similar things that happen when you are quarantined on a reality show. You can't go anywhere. You can't talk to anybody except the people inside your own house.
I saw that you were talking to some other former bachelorettes. Obviously, you were the OG Bachelorette from 2003, but you had some other ones on there, and Claire. How do you think about her being the new Bachelorette?
I was missing my girl time, so I reached out to him and I said, hey, do you guys want to do a Zoom call? And so we've done a couple Zooms with a bunch of us. Claire hasn't been in on it, but I need to invite her because that's a really good idea. I love Claire for Bachelorette. She is established in what she wants to do with her life. She knows what she wants out of a guy. She's not going to hold back. She's going to tell you what she wants. She's beautiful. She's intelligent. Like all of those things, I think she's going to be amazing.
Trista, you and Ryan have 2 kids. I have 2 kids. What are your kids doing during this quarantine time? What are you doing to keep them busy?
So I've actually partnered together with Kellogg's to kind of bring you some tips because I know you're in this boat too. With all these products that you see, the arsenal behind me, Fruit Loops, Cheez-Its, Eggos, and Pop-Tarts, you can use. You probably have some of these in your pantry or your freezer, and you can bust these out to be able to work on boredom because I'm sure you hate the word just as much as I do. As you'll see, I'm wearing a Fruit Loop necklace. I created this with my daughter, Blakesley, but it's really perfect for any age, especially your boys. I feel like they would love this. Cheez-Its. So we've got original and extra cheesy. They're all in inch squares, so you can create shapes, you can fill them in, work on perimeter, work on area, and then of course have a snack afterwards.
Well, Trista, I want to thank you so much for joining us on DBL today, and thank you so much for those tips, and I can't wait to see you and Ryan, and again, thank Ryan for us, and give a hug to the kids, and just thank you for being here and being positive throughout this whole thing.
I will. Thank you, Jeff. And hey, congrats on the new house. Tell Jordan hi. And if everyone wants to go get more information or inspiration, you can go to kellogg'sfamilyrewards.com, and they've got tons of recipes and activities on there too.
All right, thank you so much. We'll be right back, everybody.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Welcome back to DBL. We're all making the best of quarantine, but we know how hard it can be. So we have a few items that will help make isolation just a little bit better. It's time for DBL Deal Blast, presented by MorningSave.com. And we have the lovely Steph Jones joining us from her home to help us out.
This is the Hypergear Mini Boom portable Bluetooth speaker. Now, this is amazing because it's really small. You can move it anywhere in the house. If you want to be in the bath or in the garden, play music. Tori, this is normally as much as $50, but right now it's only $10.
Ooh, I would totally use that in the bath.
So this is the Power to Go portable jump starter kit with 600 peak cold cranking amps, and it comes in this cute little case, which fits perfectly in your glove box, and you can charge your phone too. So normally it's $100. Right now it's only $35, saving 65%, Tori. Is the Glossmetics Luxe 4-in-1 Sonic Facial Cleansing and Exfoliating Set.
Yes.
Now, normally, these are $130, Tori, but right now, it's $20. So you're saving 85%. It's the Great Bay Home Arden Collection 15-pound reversible weighted blanket, which is why I'm struggling to pick it up because it's so heavy.
That's good.
I know, but these are normally $150. $150, Tori, but right now it's $39, which is saving, are you ready, 74%.
Round of applause. Stephanie, I think Vanna White's looking in her rearview mirror. Someone's coming to get her job. Awesome job. Most prepared person in quarantine. Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. You can even visit morningsave.com just on your smartphone. Send it to a family member, a friend. Say I'm thinking about you. Thank you so much, Steph. We'll be right back. Before we go, Serena Williams is having some fun on social media. She showed off her cooking skills while wearing a Snow White dress. Well, almost. Take a look.
Hello, I'm back. I'm gonna stick this in the microwave for 2 minutes. Speaking of bags, my dress doesn't fit in the bag.
Can I be honest though, Erica, I feel like her dress doesn't fit because of her glacial, beautiful muscles.
Yeah, you know, Serena has a very perfectly woman-made, I was going to say man-made, woman-made body.
There you go.
And they talk about it in her her movie. So anything that she wears needs to be fitted for that frame because she has built that over success over time.
Totally agree. Jeff, are your pants fitting real quick? Fitting a little tighter these days?
They're getting a little snug, and after those Portillo's beefs on Friday,
way
I don't know if I'm going to be wearing sweatpants under here.
Yeah, we'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, guys.